A very good evening to all my viewers. I, Rimsi Gambhir, welcome you again to the RG training classes of Python. And in the last class, we studied that how can we use the input function, how can we get the input from the user. In this class, we are learning that what is the usage of eval function in Python and how can we assign the multiple values to the variables. So here we are just going to open Python IDLE, and in this we are going to discuss, suppose x is having a value x comma y equal to 2 comma 3. In Python language, it is possible that you can assign multiple values to the variable at once. Like if we want the value of x now, value of x is 2 and the value of y is 3. Now I want both these values to be swapped. So I just have to write single line in Python to swap the two values. I will use x comma y equal to y comma x. Now if you write x and hit enter, it will give 3. If you write y and hit enter, it will give 2. Earlier the value of x was 2 and the value of y was 3. But here after swapping, the value of x is 3 and the value of y is 2. I also want to tell you one thing, that in Python shell, if we want to see the last executed command, for that we can use Alt P. Like I am pressing Alt P now, like C. If we want to execute the last executed command, we want to check, then we can use Alt P here. So today in this class we are learning what is the usage of eval function. Eval function, if input function is there, then what is the functionality provided by eval in Python? Actually in input function we have to, by default it accepts a string and we have to convert it to a specific type we want. Eval function takes a string and returns it in the type it is expected without any need to convert it further. It evaluates the Python expression. It takes the string and evaluates the Python expression. Like if I say x equal to 10. Now if I check type of x is int. But if I say d equal to eval 5 and then I just check type of d. Type of d is int. But if we use here, like we have used eval here. What we have used? We have used eval. Like if we are saying r equal to true, type of r is string, but true and false, they are boolean values. So how can I expect them to return the type boolean? So I can do c equal to eval r. Now type of c is bool. It means eval function, in eval function there is no need to convert the type further. Eval returns the expected type to the user. Whatever the type the user expects, eval returns that. It is the meaning. Like if we say d equal to 65.7. Okay, type of D equal to string, but if we use here f equal to eval D, type f, it is float. It means there is no need to separately specify, like it is of integer type, we are prefixing it with int. It is of float type, we are prefixing it with float. So eval is simply automatically returns the type in which it is expected. Like if we say z equal to 5 plus 7j, complex value we are taking. So here the type of z is string, and if I use x equal to eval z, now type x, now you can check the type must be complex. The type is complex. So in this way we can learn that eval function is basically the function in which it evaluates any Python expression. So here what are we doing now? Like if we give here, we have given the, we have just eval can be used for evaluating any expression also, like eval 3 plus 7 minus 6. So it will give the value. It is converting string to a numerical value. So whatever string we are giving here, it will convert that to that value, 89 into 7. Now it is giving me the value. It means eval function is used for evaluating any expression. There is no need to pre-specify any type. If you want that type of integer, you can use eval. It will automatically recognize that it is of integer type and it will return that expected type without prefixing it with int, float, or whatever the type conversions are there. This is the main difference between input and eval. Eval can be used for evaluating the Python expression as well. So in today's tutorial we have learned that how can we use the eval function and how can we repeat the last executed command in Python. Thank you.